Okay. This one I don't know. I haven't seen this. Noah Samsen flees America, moves in with a convicted. What?
He was with Hassan?
That's funny.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Why? How are things going? I don't even know where you're at now. I know you're in Argentina, but
Yeah, you don't know the
I
city.
don't want to.
Yeah, my roommate, he's a little crazy on the internet, but he's a good guy. He's a smart guy. So things are good.
Wait, he doesn't live with Bad Empanada, does he?
I think this is bullshit.
What?
I think this is what I don't. Would you call this gay ops? What are gay ops exactly?
Gay ops are when you infiltrate a community and you astroturf.
Oh no, that's not the right word. I feel like this is just fake information. I think they're like, hey, welcome to Argentina. Like he posted that shit, and then he did a previous video where he's like, and then I moved from here to here, where it's showing him like in Alaska. And it's just.
Oh shit! So maybe you're saying maybe that's like an elaborate troll.
It's not an elaborate troll. He's just. I don't think he's in Argentina.
He's goofing.
Huh?
He's goofing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's goofing.
I don't. I'll believe it.
He's getting mad.
I'll fucking hang this goddamn phone call up right now.
He's goofing. I'm agreeing with you, Dan.
Don't
I'm
you
supporting you. He's
knock
goofing.
that fucking whispering
he's
off.
Goofing.
We live in a complex that used to be a prison, which is kind of funny to say. It's really affordable that way, but I'm not in prison or in jail.
Oh yeah.
And neither is my roommate. But it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's a nice change. I think living in the U.S. was too triggering.
I don't know, is what I would say. I don't.
You don't know if living in the U.S. is too triggering?
No, I don't believe the move. I mean,
Oh.
I think he's just dodging service from Ethan. I think he knows that Ethan Klein 100% is trying to sue this guy. And that's what all the sneaky stuff. Oh, I'm in Argentina. No, I'm in Alaska. No, I'm in Seattle. Like all this fucking wacky shit.
Oh, he's trying to.
He doesn't want to get sued, so he's dodging service.
Dude, how sick would that be to stream as a service provider or whatever?
Oh, that would be
or
sick.
A service agent? Ooh, oh my god.
Those people are. I don't know. Isn't there like dudes who
the hardcore ones are the repo guys. Those
the
are the
repo
hardcore
guy.
ones.
That's like, yeah, but that's like hardcore shit, you know. And also, you're doing your job shitty if they catch you. If they come out.
Who? The people?
The repo guys.
Wait, the repo guys are doing their job shitty, or you're doing your job shitty?
The repo guys are doing. Move your hand away from the microphone.
Okay.
The repo guys are. Stop.
I'm not doing it. Go.
I see you trying to talk on the side of your mouth.
I'm not talking.
Okay, no. I'm
Repo
not
guys are doing their job shitty if they get caught?
If the fucking people who own the cars are coming out and catch them trying to take their car, then they're doing a bad job. You got to be like stealthy and quick and take the car without them knowing. If they come out, you're like kind of fucking around.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. I don't believe he's there.
Wait, no shot. This is how it actually works. You can just not be sued if you're outside the country. No, just because you haven't received services, you can't be sued. Sometimes it'll just delay the process a little. Like people can still sue
I think eventually what happens.
It can get filed with the court as long as you've shown good cause to try to serve somebody.
It takes a while, but what you have to do is eventually you have to publish it in a newspaper because that's how things work. That this person has been done. I'm sure Ethan will do that after a while, and then. Wherever this guy was living when he was doing the shit, whatever assets he has will get attached, especially if he doesn't show up, because he doesn't necessarily have to be able to serve him in Argentina. He is a U.S. citizen. He'll make his best effort to serve Noah Samsen. If he can't do it, he eventually publishes service in whatever newspaper he's required to do. Then he'll go to court if Noah Samsen will either show up or not show up at that point. If he doesn't, it's default judgment. And then he'll just garnish whatever wages Noah Samsen has for the rest of his life. Or he'll show up. I mean, he can dodge it for a little bit. He can't dodge forever. So
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wild shit, I think. Do you think it's wild?
Nah, I'd put it in like a mild to wild, like 6.5.
Wait a second. Hold on.
What?
Hold up.
Holding.
It can't be this easy. Hold on.
Yeah, he's not in Argentina. Wait, did you really think he was?
No, you don't understand. This guy is like absolutely trying to make people believe he's in Argentina.
When I said it was a goof, I wasn't joking. I mean, he's probably just like joking. He's trolling for his like stream and for Gokanaro.
Okay.
I don't think he thinks he's actually.
No, he definitely thinks that he like plays very heavy into it.
Okay, unless Ethan has some other crazy shit up his sleeve, Noah Samsen's probably not afraid of a defamation case on the fact that it might be expensive to defend against because they raise money for it. Because Ethan's claims on defamation from Noah don't seem that strong. That'd be my guess. So I seriously was like in hiding for service.
I mean, I would disagree on that one, but that's okay.
Because you can argue anything in court.
You can, and usually when you're going to court against someone who's like worth $100 million, it's not like a super pleasant experience, crowdfunded or not. You know, it's kind of a. They say when you go to court and you spend that much money, the only winners are the attorneys, which is true, really. Like in a lot, as I imagine you might know in these cases. However, that's not true when you're like insanely rich, like Ethan is, because at that point, like you don't give a shit. I guess, like, you know what? He'll make that money back in a month, and he can fucking this guy who's fucked with his life as much as he has. He can put a little bit of that back on him. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts? I wanted to look up Argentina outlet. Stop. Whatever you're typing, I'm going to see it, and I'm going to.
I just go back and forth to my.
All right, this is the outlet that they have in Argentina. Okay, it looks like that in the wall.
Yeah,
like that.
Nobody has the U.S. outlet. We're special.
Nobody has the U.S. outlet. But boom, what's that, dumbass? He tricked himself. He's not in Argentina.
That's crazy.
Wild.
What if that's actually just a sticker though to throw people like you off?
Oh my God. Now that would be actually smart. But then you wouldn't actually say where you are. You would say that you're in like Chile or something. But actually being not in Chile, you'd be in Argentina.
Why?
I don't know, because deception.
What's the difference between Chile and Argentina?
Different countries.
South
looking
America.
in all the wrong spots.
It's the same shit. Who cares?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So.
Yeah. What's next?
Stop.
Okay. Don't look at your fucking watch. It's a
that's how much you just.
It's a privilege to be here.
That's how much you
it's
just
a privilege
triggered
to be here.
me.
Don't
you
be
just
triggered. No.
me that fucking much.
You're not triggered.
You know how often I look at my watch? Never.
Oh, because your alarm's not going off constantly? What kind of watch is that, actually?
An Apple Watch.
Oh. Yo, you got a custom band for it?
Yeah, custom from the fucking Apple store.
Nice. What do you do for the rash that develops every single fucking day from that cheap, nasty bullshit that's rubbing against your wrist constantly?
It's metal, so I never have a rash, and I take it off when I
sleep.
You
got a metal. Why don't you get a Rolex at that point?
What?
What? Why not get a real watch? Why
It
is an Apple Watch?
is a real watch.
What?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I can do shit. I can like press this button, I can open my door just like that, or my office door. Like press it, open a door just like that.
Yeah. Why would you ever want to do that?
Or I want to shut my gate, press this one.
Why wouldn't you just put like a redstone block in front so when
gate.
you step on it, it automatically opens?
Well, because you can't do the redstone block when you're someplace else.
redstone.
Why? Stop. Stop. Stop.
What?
Stop.
Knock
it off. All right. He interviewed Houthi Luffy.
Okay.
Any insight on that?
That guy, the kid, the influencer guy. Yeah.
Okay.
What
about
you're
him?
an adult? Oh, great. Drew Pavlov.
Wait, can you put videos on your Apple Watch?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's sick. Could you put like YouTube?
You can watch a video on your Apple Watch.
Can I? But could I do like TikTok, like or Instagram Reels?
I don't know because I don't do that.
Oh.
You have an Apple Watch.
Well, yeah, but I've never.
I mean, you can open your door, you can open your gate, you can.
Why would I?
I don't know, because then you don't have to carry keys with you.
I don't have a door gate. I'm in an apartment. I'm a renter, Chad, not a mortgageoid.
Okay. Where were we?
Have you ever heard of the Chicken Jockey song? Okay, click this. Oh, it's his son, Piker.
18 society asks young men to pick one of these two as their role models. If these two are the only forms of masculinity available to us, I'm straight up killing myself. I can't respond to his suggestion, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people would cheer. Not me, of course, because I think it's, I would never say certain things, but I don't know why people
God, his
like
compressor's so aggressive.
It's just that.
Yeah, because the setting, there's a name for the thing, like when it starts and when it stops, but I don't know what it is. But if you set the thing like that, then it's every time you it's like, that's what it is. There's like it's actual like clip. It's so
Attack.
annoying. Oh yeah, the attack. Yeah,
Boom!
I think it might be
That's
the attack.
another one.
Nice job.
I don't have chat open.
I think if you set the attack to like fucking 0 or something, or you set it like all the listen, like every time he talks, it's like
Yeah, I know. It's
God,
really,
it's so fucking annoying.
It's very frustrating to listen to it.
Volunteer this as an alternative, as an option, considering so many people would go, oh, that's fucking awesome.
Are we gonna get to Hassan's lying thing here? Why is it taking so long? Where is it?
Lying about what?
Okay, I made a compilation. I don't care. Because it's just so extreme.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll go back after. Enter. No. Stop. No. This is it. Updated. You ready?
Okay.
This is. Pay attention.
The total runtime of it was like 2 hours,
I found 3.
which was definitely faster than I thought it was going to be.
How long did it last?
America.
How long did it last?
The whole process took over about 2 hours. And they went back and forth. Like there was a point where he asked me all these questions. Like,
So how did they finally release you? What was that's the question.
they just questioned me, kept me in there for like 2 hours.
Wow.
That's the most obscene one. Because
It was basically torture.
No, but this one right here, this quote that I found later after I did the initial one, this is the most like egregious form of just lying.
Yeah.
Right? Because the other ones are like, oh, well, I was at the airport for 2 hours because I had to get my baggage after.
I feel like I just feel like it's so sententious with the way that he's fucking lying about this.
This is actually the worst one.
Questioned me, kept me in there for like 2 hours.
Several days later, it's revealed that Hassan's account of a 2-hour interview was impossible when flight records and Hassan's own tweets show that he went from Jetway to I'm Out in 1 hour, 8 minutes. His 2-hour detention was a lie. It was a 5 to 10 minute normal, 2-indary screening.
Secondary.
Oh, okay.
Watch how he reacts now that we have the flight logs.
Okay.
The Epstein logs, as I like to call them.
So how long was the interview?
Oh, I don't fucking know, dude. I have no idea.
Then there's the awkward silence, a quarter dolphin laugh, and then he tries to give him cover. This is so good. Just hold on. Go back.
How long was the interview?
Oh, I don't fucking know, dude. I have no idea.
Quarter dolphin. Okay. And then he tries to give him cover like, oh, watch. Hold on.
He's I think they did a.
I mean, you probably weren't counting.
You probably weren't
They
counting.
did like a timeline assessment, and I think they like added some time to like what.
Wouldn't we remove time? Why would we add time? He's so fucking stupid.
He really is stupid.
He really is stupid.
really is stupid.
He thought he could get away with it.
Especially because there's like so many other lies he theoretically could tell. And that most people would, like, you could say, for instance, that like the landing time didn't update, or you actually get released from the plane earlier than the landing time. That's just when you whatever. Like he could make up some bullshit like that, and like nobody.
You know
would
how I
check.
would have handled this, and
What?
it would have been done. You could say one thing.
I didn't actually.
Here's how you got out of it. Think how you'd get out of it, and I'll give you how I'm gonna get out of it. Because
Well, I would never.
Look, let's
I
say
would
you
never
did- it's
tweet
done.
around an air. Oh,
It's
so you
done.
already the facts
It's
are
done.
already established.
it's already done. But now you're confronted with some psychopath Jew trying to question you. How are you gonna get out? Because I got the perfect out for this.
Okay, hold on. Just give me like 15 seconds to think about this.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay. So, facts. I tweeted out my takeoff and landing. They know the flight.
Yep.
How would I get out of this? Okay. The first thing I would do. Okay. Now this depends on other facts. So first I would say I usually fly Delta. I say Sky Priority, but I say that for like every first class thing. Okay. So it was whatever.
That's risky because then they come back like you were on Air France. What about someone asks
so what
you?
I would do is I would have to check what flights were leaving CDG that day and winding up in LA. And if there was one like 4 or 5 hours earlier, what I would say is like,
Chicago.
I always buy the Wi-Fi or whatever. And I tweeted this out when I was already like 3 or 4 hours on my flight. Like they lied.
Tweeted what out?
When he tweeted out like, oh, I'm trapped, because you used one tweet of him saying that like this experience in CDG was so horrible, I was stuck behind a lady and blah, blah, blah. You used that to try to like pinpoint the time. And I would just
Oh
say,
yeah, but there wasn't another flight that left.
well, that's
earlier.
what I'm saying is fact dependent. So
Okay,
if there was
you
another
ready?
flight later-
Here's the answer. You ready?
Okay, what?
This is golden output.
Wait, what else could you possibly say?
It's like the perfect one too. And
locked
he didn't think of
into a
it.
timeline.
I'm so smart.
Hold on. You're locked into a timeline. You wanted to say
And then you got a I'm out
2 hours.
tweet at the end. And then you know when I
wait,
gave you too
no,
much.
No. You're not thinking what I'm thinking.
I
But
am.
I'm thinking anything. I don't know if it'd be good. This is what I would say. But it would hopefully you didn't text anybody anything different. When you tweeted I'm out, you did the global entry face thing, and then you got through, and then you tweeted, "Whoo, I thought it was gonna be that I'm out," and then somebody came and talked to you and pulled you over.
Close enough.
Okay.
I was gonna do the I'm out, meaning like I got out, but then they did another screening with me again. Like I just got out of the first part. That didn't mean I was actually out. I was still there for another hour. Boom. That's how you do it right there. I did that while I was in between the screenings. That would be how you do it.
Maybe, yeah.
Yep. And then you're golden. He's too stupid though.
That's a risky one though, because if he texted anybody or tweeted anybody or said anything like,
Which of those people are going to sell him out?
You never know.
The left Joe Rogan.
You never know.
End him like that.
When the plane landed,
Hold on, yeah.
they did a.
I mean, you probably weren't counting.
You probably
They
weren't
did like a
counting.
timeline assessment, and I think they like added some time to like when the plane landed or something. I don't fucking know. Like, who gives a shit?
Fair.
Him saying who gives a shit after 50 articles have been written basically comparing this guy to like fucking Rambo First Blood being tortured. No, that wasn't Rambo First Blood. Was that Rambo 3? When is Rambo
not
capture
sure.
torture?
Yeah.
He's like acting like he's in a fucking movie getting tortured by the evil fucking Taken guy and waterboarded and shit. And there's like 400 articles. Like,
Because when it
Hassan
comes to the
Piker.
end, it's like all of a sudden like who gives? Well, that's what they
Yeah,
do. When you get
exactly.
him,
Who
like
cares?
it's like
Yeah.
this whole system. It's
Yeah.
like first.
If I did do it, then
Yeah,
who cares?
and at
Everybody-
the end, you're obsessed.
Yeah,
or
okay.
who
Yeah,
gives
you're
a shit?
obsessed. Yeah,
Or
why are you
who
so
gives a
obsessed?
shit?
Yeah, who cares, dude?
Yeah,
What's the big
exactly.
fucking
That's
deal?
the last step.
True.
But when you get there, though, that's how you fucking got him. I'm excited because I can tell you this. FOIA has absolutely been delivered to the airport. I know this firsthand. And there are actually 2 FOIAs because we want to give them maximum coverage. The first FOIA is for everything, including video and audio recording. And the second one is for a detailed timeline of the screening from every step that he was detained and let go. And because, I don't know, maybe there's privacy laws where they won't release the audio and video recording, but that is out to the airport.
If it wasn't actually like a corrupt as fuck piece of shit, subhuman fuck government, and we actually had a government that gave a fuck, you could actually super easily, you wouldn't even need to FOIA. You could just like do like media requests like, hey, can you guys do an investigation and release like a public report on what happened for this? And if they actually gave a fuck, they would. Because for them to pull the records on this is definitely trivially fucking easy.
Yep.
Because it's airport shit. So they have the exact to the fucking
Everything.
millisecond of when he signed in on that machine. They've got the whole interview when the guy was typing on the computer, and they have the cameras of him leaving the fucking airport. Like they could put that report together in less than 4 hours.
I also know that like all of these orgs that covered it favorably, none of them put in a FOIA.
Probably not.
And once it comes out, I think there's a journalist that I've talked to, and he's going to reach out to every one of them with the new information and start asking questions. Hi, I'm doing a story on this. I'm just curious if when you typically do pieces, if you do any follow-up whatsoever, or if you just blindly suck the dick.
You have to literally get. There's like 4 publications that would get an answer on that. Nobody else would. You have to get like WAPO, or you have to get the New York Times. You have to get like the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, that's true. You would have to
Like
get
one of these.
You would have to get one of. I would say
Not the New York
not
Post,
one of those,
not Daily Mail.
Correct. Not like a super right wing and not a super left wing, but something that has a newspaper, for instance. One of those might, if you're working with one of those journalists, and they're going to reach out to you and say, we're curious what your journalist practices are for when you publish that someone has been detained for 2 hours, what level of follow-up you do, or do you just repeat what they say? And that's going to be the great part about it. But God, I hope they fucking also release the audio and the video, or
There's
just the
no
audio.
shot they would release that. I don't think.
I mean, there's 2 out in case they deny one. The other one's there with a full timeline as well in the video, because maybe they'll just do the video and the timeline, or they won't do the audio. But like, imagine being that journalist. Like, imagine being like the Taylor Lorenz, ultimate like Hassan, Glazer, and then you get a thing like, "Hi, we're just curious. Do you just like listen to what people say without doing any follow up whatsoever? Because in this case, it was complete bullshit. Do you plan on doing a retraction, or is this normal?" Like, you're like, "Oh fuck, what do I say in this case? What do I do?" The truth is, probably none of them give a shit. But this is just making me like super disillusioned with the entire like left wing apparatus. Like, all of them are just so complicit in destroying themselves. For what reason? Like, is it just the case that they just want chaos?
No, they're hungry for this story. This is a story people are super hungry for. Is anything related to
Yeah,
Trump?
but you could make like is based a story being like, all of our competitors fucking lied. How hilarious,
Oh,
right?
I mean, if there's demand for that story, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I feel like there needs to be a triangle, okay? And it's not like the center. Maybe we do need another party, because this is fucking mental. It's like, if you like guns, you basically have to hate gay people now. That's it. You like guns? Mm-hmm. Do you hate gays? Sorry, there's no home for you. Or sorry, if it's the other thing. Or it's too fucking much. It's just too much. That's it.
True.
So, yeah. Oh, they said something to Drew. I don't even know what the fuck this word means.
What word?
It is this one. Okay.
Wild boy that my soldiers brought in and were like, this boy right here,
No,
he's gonna be a good warrior.
Drew Pavlov's son is going to be the Janissary, not mine.
No,
What is? I don't like. I looked it up and it was not good. But do you know what a janissary is?
I mean, of course.
Oh, well, I didn't.
For the Ottoman Empire, the Sultan had these troops that would go around, and I think it was a corps that was established under either, I think it was Orhan or Murad I, but it got dismantled by Mahmud II in 1826.
You're just full of shit.
And
Got
the
it.
Janissaries began as elite corps made up through the Debsirmi system of child levy enslavement, by which indigenous European Christian boys, chiefly from the Balkans, were taken, levied, subject to forced circumcision and forced conversion to Islam, and incorporated in the Ottoman army. Yeah,
Islamic people get circumcised?
those guys did.
Really?
Maybe they circumcised him to make him different
Oh.
because they didn't like him.
Okay. Wow. You really know your stuff. Well,
Thanks.
anyways, that's why this is such an offensive statement.
oh, he's a terrible janissary. Well, I think he would make for a horrible janissary. I would never allow him to be.
We would need to get to him very early before Drew destroys his mind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even care so much if these people didn't pearl clutch on everything. This is the thing that actually is like made me want to disengage from all media so much more than anything else in the world. Like I did a peer show earlier today, and it's like how am I supposed to sit here like seriously when there are grown men and like, did you know Comey did 8647 is a fucking death threat. It's a fucking death threat on President Trump. And it's like, am I supposed to pretend that you guys aren't like the most unhinged motherfuckers in the universe like every single fucking day? And then like same thing with these guys. Like if you were to make any fucking joke about, didn't you say that you wanted to genocide all the fucking Palestinians? And then meanwhile they're like, yeah, like what if we fucking chop this fucking dude's cock up when he was a fucking kid and make him like a child sex slave while we play video games of murdering fucking Jewish people on October 7th, the Liberation Day? And it's like if you want to be edgy, but
Yeah,
like,
sure.
oh my God.
Yes, I concur.
That's the one thing, and I don't like to comment on this guy because I do think he's a disgusting piece of shit.
Which
but
one?
Bad Empanada at least, now, I could be wrong and maybe I've missed it.
I'm not going to give any hints. I'm not making him more.
I feel like
effective or
Bad Empanada is the
ineffective.
type of guy who, if you were to be unhinged on some shit, you'd be like, okay, we're unhinged, but like we're all unhinged, and that's it. And he would be unhinged, and I could be unhinged, and we'd all be unhinged. I don't know if he would like finger or hand ring or whatever as much,
What the
but
fuck is hand ring?
when you're hand wringing, isn't that when you're like?
I feel like that's anti-Semitic.
How is it anti-Semitic?
Because it's very anti-Semitic what you just did. That they didn't see it. Why don't you show the camera what you just did with your hands? No. Show the camera first before you Google it.
That's an excessive display of concern or distress. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Can you show the camera?
What?
Because they want to see what the hand wringing thing looks like.
Sure. Okay. It was like this. Like that?
Yeah.
Was that what you were looking for, Dan?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Wild boy that my soldiers brought in.
I already heard this. Yep. This whole thing. What's this?
Nutrition, so they can stay healthy and alive.
Oh, we got Bad Emma Panda in chat. Doing a fundraiser stream just so you can point to it next time you get called out for sending Ethan a genocide propaganda article is pathetic. Good luck on the next plastic surgery. Good luck on being fucking insane and making all pro-Palestinians look fucking insane.
He does do that. That is a
We're Bad Empanada?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty
Good
crazy.
job. I think you are by far the worst thing I don't mind referring to you as a fucking thing, actually, to be honest. I think you are the worst thing for the fucking movement. You are the fucking biggest embarrassment. And if I ever wanted to make the pro-Palestinian movement look bad, I would just have to find you.
Drop the mic.
Actually, I wouldn't have to look far because, again, you'd be right on my dick.
Oh my God! I thought he was going to drop the mic, but he had a follow-up mic drop moment.
So he's going to his dick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, and if I need to find you. Fuck, I misspoke. God, this is so good.
Mm-hmm. Photoshopped, by the way.
What?
That's what Mike claims.
No shot. I don't.
He said it
believe-
once, but it comes from a video, so.
Oh yeah, there's no fucking way. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah. Formerly Chuck's Sneeder. Every time you do that, we're having a 15-second pause. Pause. Don't copy me. That's mine. That's another 15 seconds. Fuck you.
Moccasins? That's what the natives wore.
I didn't say moccasins.
Oh.